being the CEO of the company, I feel like for the past, 2 weeks, I've been in a place of kind of grief. Almost kind of felt like losing someone. This thing that you've invested all your time, effort, and energy, and all of a sudden, in one moment, it's taken away and you're brought back to, refresh. And so I think when I recognized that, it also made it easier for me to deal, because I was like, I need to give myself time to grieve. I need time. And it's just like, bruh, I need a moment. Like, I needed time to go for a drive. I just need to, sit on my couch and just do nothing, because I don't have the energy to act. It's like, Mega, you have to make decisions. So I allowed myself to grieve, and I've been allowing myself to grieve. And I need time to deal with this. And the thing that I love is that it made me realize just how, even in times of grief, that where you feel that kind of mental torment, but at the same time you feel this incredible peace because God is with us. I feel like now I'm kind of getting my groove back to be like, this is what we need to do, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to act, this is what we're going to pursue. And, when I think about even our business, God has, that same God was the one who was giving us victory time and time again. This hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. His favor has been literally the thing that has carried us. At a time like this, I think more than anything, what we need is revelation. We need insight and revelation. We need to know what we need to do. Once we know what we need to do, then we act. How you get insight and revelation is very simple. The way to get insight and revelation is to ask for it. This is one of the most amazing faith hacks. Revelation and insight is the thing that caused the Roman centurion to have faith. The Roman centurion came to Jesus with a revelation. I'm a man of authority, and this is what happens for me as a man of authority. If that guy is a man of authority, like kingdom authority, then he can just heal by his word. Because me, I tell people go and they go. I tell them come and they come. So he said this guy can do the same thing. He didn't have to come and lay hands. Yeah. So because he had revelation, he was able to go and get his miracle. This is one of the things that 100% of the time he responds to. If we ask of anything in accordance to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us, then we know that we have what it is that we've asked for. It is God's will to give us revelation and insight. That is his will. So when you ask for revelation and insight, so there are times where it is not God's will to give you money. It's not God's will to give you, there's always times where things change. But the one thing that he's always willing to give is revelation. How is it that I can turn around this business? How is it I can be able to survive this season? Please give me revelation and insight on how I can be able to do this. He'll give it to you. He'll give it to you. As you're hearing me say this, go and try it. My friends, let me tell you, if you're listening to this, you comment and tell me how God has spoken to you. God is always answers that prayer. How do you know when God is speaking to you? Knowing God's voice is learned. It's a process. It's like a child learning their parents' voice. As they continue to speak, you hear them. Now, God is willing to give you revelation and insight. And as he continues to give it to you, now you're just like, so that's how my Father speaks. Our God lives and he exists. And so if he's real, it's just like, shoot your shot, man. Taste and see. Go and see. Go and enjoy and see if what that Thimba guy said is legit. Which I go check. Go and ask God for revelation and insight around any part of that you're confused about, anything right now that you're battling with. Go and ask him to give you the revelation and insight of how you need to act in this situation, or what it is that you need to do next. God will give it to you.